It's the NFL on EA Sports as we see the two teams who put on a classic in Super Bowl 43. It's the Steelers and the Cards on EA Sports.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Well, we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who've both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game. But when you have teams that have gotten off to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game, and a great one where you don't have the consequences of lose and go home. Just a wonderful test for you.
Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Calvin Austin on the return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Cardinals grab it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. Murray here on first down. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Murray. Has it down close. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout here as we tend to an injured player. That's Keenan Allen who's shaken up. And with his history, hopefully nothing that keeps him out very long. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Harris once more. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action, Fields. Buying some on him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Fields looking to throw. He's got Harris. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Cardinals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Fights off the pressure. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running left is Harris. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They give to Harris from the gun. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. 70 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fields on 3rd. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleased. begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers have a single-point lead in the first. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Kyler to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
McBride hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Kyler. That pass is complete to McBride. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Kyler throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. Running in the red zone. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals go up by 4 here in the first. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals jump in front now by 5. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Fields on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The give now out of the shotgun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have second and pretty long here. Kyler looking to throw. He's got him. That's McBride. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing here, Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Offense to the line for second down. Murray. This one's quickly to Jones. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
He's on the move. He's running with it. Jukes one defender. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. But let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt not much more difficult. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. but they do come away with 3.
On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's sitting top 5 in rushing yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's a give up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Taken down by Fuller Run Show Fatukasi. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap to Fields. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Murray on the play fake. Brought in along the sideline. No gain on the play, but an impressive catch all the same. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he's gonna be brought down at the 42.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They give to Harris from the gun. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. David Long getting to the spot that time. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Harris once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. And it's the Steelers with 2nd and 6. From the 48. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Another throw for Fields. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Murray here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. First and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to the air, Murray. Dump off caught by his back. Escapes a defender. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll come up first and 10. Pressure coming, it's Murray. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Here's
5.
Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Back at the 49-yard line.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Fields. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Fields looking to throw. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. So it's halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals out in front. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. The Jags are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Jordan Love, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy, over 300 yards through the air with a touchdown pass as well. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28. He's on the move. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Now Kyler. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So out now comes the punter. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Play action, Fields. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Allen on the catch. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Harris gets it on the draw. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Cardinals will have to start from deep within their own territory. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 16. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroaching defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 3rd down.
Even with the assist from that defense, still 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Murray. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in, and that O-line's head, they are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has this offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. 1st down throw for Fields. Catch made by Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Gets this one to Harris. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Fields out of the gun. That's complete to Wilson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Off play action, it's Fields. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He'll manage 3 on the carry, and it's going to be 3rd down. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And that gets them back within 5.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Murray here on 1st down. Doesn't make the connection.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's contained at the line for no gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Blitz coming here, Fields. Taken in by Harris. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And this time they're gonna get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know, in baseball, they call tip of the cap. I'll tip my cap at that pitcher. I'll tip my cap at that guy that just outdueled me. And sometimes as a QB, against a rush like that, you just tip your cap, and you take the sack.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He sends this away, and oh, this is gonna be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Cardinals football. They're set up at the 35 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
The defenders are there to get him at the line. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Kyler looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Finds his target, Ryman. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 3 now.
At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Setting up the screen. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give it to him again. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 8.
Here's Bailey again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
from the 37. Got Washington, it's complete. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Steelers first down.
Washington. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Steelers.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They'll run with Harris. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now trying to run it with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Desperation time here on 4th. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Fields. Completed to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Najee takes this one. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Fields. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Running behind center with Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers down by only 2 in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Back to throw it. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. So no return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock, not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This pass caught by Allen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Steelers pushing to get within range for a game winner. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Fields looking to throw. Catch made by Allen. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw it. He's got Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Oh, this big guy is moving! And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10, give to Harris. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Harris once more. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cardinals 20.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cardinals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Hits his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Oh no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Glendale.